Hello, and welcome to Good Morning Zeldathon.
Good morning, Zeldathon.
Good morning.
So great.
Which camera's live? Is that the live? The lights are not. I'm assuming that one's not working, so I'm going to assume it's this one.
Good morning, Zeldathon.
Good morning, Zeldathon. We are live here from our tent on the set because we spent so much time on the basement, oceans of time on the basement.
A lot of time.
That now we never even took the time to finish.
It's hard to construct a set in an actual basement.
Yeah,
there was a lot of rats.
A lot of code,
tame.
like building codes. We had to
codes. Permitting is such a drag.
Oh, so much.
Oh my gosh.
A rat. Even another rat. Here's the rat right here.
Yeah, we had to tame the rats. We had to hire a rat tamer so that we could get the rats in good shape for the show.
Exactly. By the way, I'm Clinkit.
Oh, yes, and I'm Chillimax.
Yeah, and we're here live from the tent on set, here to give you a great morning talk show.
Absolutely. It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. We're totally prepared for every single part of this. In fact, we're so prepared that we don't even have a right. Oh, beautiful. This is just going to improve as we go on.
Thank you.
Everything's going to be improved throughout this.
Our PAs are...
We've got mugs now.
We're finishing touches.
Yeah, beautiful.
Thank you so much. Excellent.
All right. Perfect.
Great.
Production. But yeah, we don't even have our writers. So chat, if you would be so kind to assist us as writers for this segment, because we didn't hire any.
True, please.
Please donate. We have a right over here. We have a wheel. And this wheel is going to be what we use to decide our topic of conversation.
Oh, I love that, Clinkit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And chat, it's going to be like you're right here with us.
Mm-hmm.
But we cannot get spinning that wheel unless you donate to tell us what we might want to talk about. And so until then,
I don't know. We're just going to talk about this rat.
We're just going to talk about the rat.
That's all we're going to talk about.
He's got a little cowboy hat.
He's got a little cowboy hat.
Tiny.
What's his name?
Yeehaw.
Does anyone know?
Cowboy rat.
Does anyone know? Is this one Rathu? No, this one's not Rathu. Is this one Reuben? Bartholomew. Okay. Hello, Bartholomew. Here, maybe we should interview him.
Welcome to the show, Bartholomew. Now, Bartholomew, it's been a solid 12 hours since you became a fully domesticated show rat. How have you found your time here? Wow, that is illuminating. I did not expect to hear that from a rat.
Neither did I.
Wow. Well, Bartholomew, may I call you Ratty? Rarty? Yes. Okay. Wonderful. Rarty, would you please be so kind as to tell us what's your favorite part about raising money for St. Jude?
Okay. All right. Ratty, as we decided the nickname is, said that his favorite thing about raising money for St. Jude is that he can help ensure that no child has to suffer from long-term debilitating lifelong diseases, cancer. You know, we're finding cures, making kids happy, making sure that their parents don't have to pay a single penny.
Incredible. That reminds me, Clinkit, of the time when we got to visit St. Jude together.
Ooh, we did.
Last year.
Yeah.
And I was like still kind of a fresh parent at the time. It was a very intense emotional experience, but also really, really incredible to know that should the worst ever happen to a family, there is a place where there is hope. And there's a place that will completely take care of those families and make sure that those children are receiving the best of care. And it was a really emotional experience and also just like completely galvanizing, to be honest, and just helps make me feel as passionate as possible about this cause.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So, we have a donation.
Do we have a donation?
And I'm going to be honest, I never set an amount. That we're going to keep it that way. You donate anything with a topic and we'll talk about it.
Beautiful.
Essentially. Captain Trina donated $10 and says, "Good morning, darling friends." Hello, Trina. What a great way to wake up. Well, that's not a topic, but we love you, Gina.
What about waking up?
Waking up.
Waking
yeah.
up
Okay.
is our topic.
Where's Vanagannon?
Van Gannon. If you would
Let's
be so
add
kind.
this to our wheel.
and then are we going to spin the wheel? All right. Each donation is also a wheel spin. And if we land on nothing, we'll keep our interview with Lil Ratty going.
That's a lean spin.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Incredible. Thank you so much, Vanagannon.
Oh, we also got a $5 donation from Herb that says spin that wheel. So can we add spinning
Spin the wheel.
to the wheel?
Spin again, I guess. Yeah.
Spin again. Oh, we got another one.
Oh, great.
Oh, this is great.
The donos are flying now.
Thank you for helping
chat.
us with content. We really appreciate it.
We can't do it without you, truly.
Bagbot donated $5 and says, "Good morning, Zeldathon. What events would potentially happen in a Zeldathon Olympics?"
Ooh, Olympics.
Olympics.
I love it.
So yeah, let's add Olympics to the wheel as well. Thank you for your donation. And you can continue to give us topics
All
to
right.
talk about.
Vanagannon spins.
Nothing.
Nothing.
All right.
Shocking.
Let's keep talking about Rathu.
Ratholomew.
Sorry, Bartholomew. Ratty.
Excuse me.
I'm so
Rathu's his brother.
Rathu is his brother.
Well, would you like to ask him a question?
Yes.
Like it?
Ratty, what is your favorite kind of cheese?
Huh. Interesting. Wow. You have layers upon layers, sir. Ratty says he actually prefers peanut butter.
What?
Yes.
A rat who likes peanut butter.
I wasn't expecting it, but here we are.
Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. We got some more money that's been coming in.
Thank goodness.
Dawn of the Final Day donated $5 and says, "Mourning is a state of mind, especially when you're in a time loop. What is mourning to the members of the Zeldathon crew?" So let's add, what is mourning?
What is mourning?
Not MOURNI.
Well,
it could be.
We'll see. Time will tell. Thank you so much.
And then Skippy also donated $10 and said, favorite technology.
Oh, we got a lot of technology floating around.
We
in
do.
here.
We do. This segment's great.
We're doing great. Nothing. Can we get another spin? We've had
Let's
several
do another one.
donations
Let's
we haven't
cheat.
spun for. It's not cheating. It's fair.
Waking up.
Ooh,
Waking
up.
up.
I love
Oh,
that.
Clinkit, what's your favorite part of waking up?
My favorite part. Are we talking about at Zeldathon?
Sure.
Okay. Or real life.
Either way.
Okay, so my favorite part about waking up at Zeldathon is I get to go downstairs and I get to see what state the stream is in. A lot of people will wake up and they'll shower and make themselves presentable and like get themselves ready for the day and make sure they look professional and they're all ready to go. And then they go in, then they go downstairs and they get on, they'll start, getting their way on couch and going about the rest of their day. I don't do any of that.
You may or may not still be wearing the same outfit.
I'm wearing the
you
same
rolled
outfit I
into
wore
bed in.
I go to bed at like 4 a.m., which is what I did do.
I watched her roll into bed at 4:30 this morning.
And I go to bed at 4 a.m. and I wake up when my alarm goes off sometimes, or sometimes just by myself after like 4 hours. And I literally like put all my stuff on. I roll down, I go in the elevator, and I stumble over to the table, and I'm like, hello. Because I have my morning, I still have a little bit of my morning voice right now, but we're not quite to like wake up. I'm like, hello. And then Echo's like, are you well? And I'm like, enough. And then I stumble into the stream room and I'm like, oh, do they need me? Yes? Okay. And then I get on couch and I'm just like, good morning, everyone. And I'm there for about like 2 hours and I'm like, all right, we're good. And I go upstairs and then I shower and then I get ready and then and then I'm changed and I go for the day. So just wait. In a few hours, next time you see me, I will not look like this.
So what specifically was your favorite part of that whole experience?
I don't know. Max, what's your favorite part about waking up?
My favorite part about waking up is quiet. Honestly, there's a little bit of chaos going on in my life and at the marathon, and I'm a big fan of the quiet hours, the quiet times. I like showing up when there's a little less going on, and I can bring a little fresh energy, or just sit and scroll for half an hour on my own. Relatable, am I right? All right. Do we have more donations?
We do.
Wonderful.
We got $3.21 from /Echo saying, no one told me we were hiring writers. I am a writer. Can we get the show's opinion on Cola and Fortnite?
Excuse me?
Yep.
We'll see.
And then we had Betsy donated $9.99 with favorite marker.
Oh, I have opinions. I'm ready.
And then Mizu donated $2 and said, we all have our favorite links, but who's your favorite Zelda?
Ooh, spicy. Thank you, Mizu.
And Hypest Ivysaur with a 1010 saying, starting my day right with Zeldathon. I think that's a spin.
Yeah, let's do a spin.
Favorite Zelda.
Ooh, favorite Zelda.
Favorite Zelda.
I know so much about Zelda. I don't know if you guys knew, but I'm really, really good at it. I would say that my favorite Zelda is actually Hilda.
Oh.
There you go. I dropped some knowledge. I knew
Some
a
knowledge.
thing about
Okay. All right.
Zelda.
My favorite Zelda is Minish Cap Zelda, who is an incredibly important and influential character in the game.
Absolutely. 100%.
She's very hyper.
Oh.
And definitely has ADHD like myself.
Oh, we love seeing ourselves represented.
Yeah, we love seeing. And then she gets turned to
Yes.
stone and doesn't exist for the whole game.
Okay, representation matters.
But
Nintendo.
I think she's really great.
Cool. And is there something we could look forward to about the Minish Cap?
Oh, I don't know. I heard that there's going to be some really cool stuff happening during it, and it might be run by myself.
Oh.
And you know how chaotic I am. So if you like chaos, come watch my Minish Cap run on Monday, which is really far away, but also not.
Now, Clinkett, I seem to recall that you may have a little bit of history in producing the Minish Cap.
I do.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about some of our recent history with Minish Cap?
Sure. I mean, my first game I ever ran for Zeldathon was Minish Cap.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's so
Basunified, I
cool.
played it together. That is the origin of Steve's dad.
Oh, Steve's dad.
Yeah. And I guess that's kind of my first produced segment because I did make physical kinstones and we matched them and we got rewards, which was kind of cute. And then I returned to Minish Cap, not as the runner, but as producer for Jiggy's segment, in which we did the Minish Resizer, which was a wonderful idea that came to me, I'm pretty sure, when I was in the shower, as most good ideas do.
Bless up to the showers.
And very much thanks to J Artist, CWA Grant, and Fisty Face. I think all the dev crew that worked on it.
Incredible.
They did a great.
team.
That was a great.
Incredible.
Segment. This one, I think it's going to be a segment.
All right, it's gonna be a segment. You heard it here first, y'all.
Yeah. Let's spin a.
We do a spin a wheel. Let's spin the wheel. Vanaganon, if you would be so kind.
Have any more topics? Or we...
No topics.
Just spin the wheel.
Spinning it.
We ran out of steam.
I think he's saying that's.
favorite marker.
Oh, favorite marker. This one's for me.
Okay, take it.
Listen, y'all. If you haven't heard the good news about fine liner pens, they are so incredible. So I have a few things going on with me personally. I'm a lefty, and life is hard for lefties. You see this beautiful board writing here? That doesn't just happen. It happens with painstaking twisting of your hands. And one thing that people don't know about the hardships that lefties face are the fact that most pens are actually designed to draw ink out of the pen. So as you write, like a right-handed person, it just follows along and draws out. But lefties push. We are pushers. I don't know if you've met a lefty. I'm making eye contact with one who might be able to relate to this particular statement. And because we push, ballpoint pens, which most pens are, stick up on us and they stop working after like approximately 12 minutes. And so enter the felt tip pen / marker. These babies can go. They write like a dream. They're so beautiful, and they come in all kinds of wonderful colors. So from my heart to yours, lefties, I see you. If you are not already on board the fine liner train, choo choo. Here we go.
Choo choo indeed.
Indeed.
We had a donation, $7.70 donation from BSEP saying, let's discuss government cheese caves.
All right, we will absolutely discuss government cheese caves if we spin it on that wheel.
Sorry, cheese cakes or cheese cave?
Caves with a V. I don't even know.
We will get to the bottom of this story. Thank you for your donation.
Got red.
We also had... Oh, we can spin. That's fine.
That's good.
Cola and Fortnite.
Oh, cola un Fortnite.
Cola and Fortnite. Clink it. Tell us what you know about Cola and Fortnite.
Well, I do drink a Coke Zero or two in my day.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Good. Me too.
Yeah. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
From Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Have you been to
Absolutely. Let's go Southerners.
Have you been to the Coke?
I've driven past it.
Yeah, I've
On the
been there.
highway.
I went there.
You can see it.
I think when I was like 17, I went there.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
And then MomoCon, I walked past it, but I don't go inside. What World of Coca-Cola is the word I'm looking for. That is what the name of the location is.
It absolutely is, Clink it. You are so right. Yes.
And then I also what were we talking about?
Fortnite.
Oh, Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Yeah, no, moving on.
Moving on. Thank you for your donation.
I think we had one more. Vitamin D Witted donated $9.99 saying, good morning, Zeldathon. As a passionate snowboarder myself, I'd love to hear a skier versus snowboarder conversation.
Oh.
I always rep my Zeldathon shirts on the slopes.
All right,
Love
let's
that.
go.
Before we spin the wheel, we are going to interview a runner about their upcoming run.
Oh my gosh, who are we going to interview, Clinket?
Maeve.
Maeve.
So I didn't plan which one of us
Yeah.
is going to interview.
How are we? Okay.
Which one of us is going to interview Maeve?
I think you should.
Okay.
Because I'm
We're
not
very
even sure what the
professional.
segment is. We're doing great. Thank you for your donations, chat. Maeve, welcome to the show. We're going to do a super smooth handoff where I trade
Climb out of the
places. I
tent.
climb out of this tent like a professional, and Maeve climbs on in. It's going to be great. See y'all in a few.
Nice tent you got here.
Thank you. Oh, and the stickers are just...
They're fragile. They're fragile.
You know, I was looking for caution tape, and I couldn't find caution tape, so then I was looking for yellow tape, and I couldn't find yellow tape. All I found were these fragile stickers, and here we are.
That works.
Speaking of which...
Last marathon, I tried to find radioactive stickers to take from my work and bring, but I couldn't find any extra ones.
So, Maeve, I hear you got kind of a... First of all, how are you this morning?
I'm good. I got a solid amount of sleep. I had some coffee. I had a bagel.
Coffee?
Some coffee. I'm from New Jersey. I do say coffee.
Coffee?
It's like the only time my New Jersey accent comes through
Is the word coffee?
is coffee.
I love that. Tell us about. Okay. First of all, I'm very excited about.
I am
tomorrow.
too.
Or tonight. I
Tonight.
said tomorrow.
8:30.
I'm so excited about it. Tell us about your segment, if you would.
Okay, so my segment is called Korok Road Trip, which is I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom. And have you ever seen those backpack Koroks and asked yourself, I wonder how far away I could take them from where they're supposed to be? I asked that question.
Okay.
And so the answer is as far as you want. So then my next question became, how many Koroks can I put in the back of my car and ferry around Hyrule?
Oh.
And the answer is a lot more than you would think. So I am driving around Hyrule for 3.5 hours and collecting as many backpack Koroks in the back of my vehicle as I can. The game gets very mad at you. The game doesn't like you doing that. It's not really the intended design. So it's going to be chaotic. It's going to be very interesting. You have to get very creative with your vehicle building and your routing in order to make it actually work.
So when you say the game was not meant to support this sort of thing, what sorts of troubles might occur?
So the first thing that happens is you're at a limit. You can only attach 21 objects to your vehicle, right? So once you get to more than about like 15 Koroks, you can't attach them to your vehicle. So now you have to make a box that you put all your Koroks in, and they're loose in the box, just rattling around. And that creates some like physics complications. The game like lags a lot.
Oh.
And you also can't lift up your vehicle anymore. It controls really badly. Like I've practiced a lot, so I know how to control the vehicle when it's like that, but it just, they also make a lot of noise, the Koroks, which, yeah, they're just very loud. They do the kind of like kind of thing, as you know, they've got like the little sweat beads because they're like scared because you're rattling them around. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And then if I get too many, then the game might crash. So Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild has a mechanic called Panic Blood Moons. That's what people have called them. Where if the game gets too laggy, it'll just cut to a Blood Moon cutscene and then reset all objects in the world. Yeah, that's kind of their way of being like, oh my god, something bad is happening. Just like cut to BRB, cut to BRB.
Mm-hmm.
Technical difficulties. I don't think that'll happen during the run, but it's possible because it did happen once in practice.
Wow.
Once I got to about, I guess I'll spoil it a little. Once I got to 60-something Koroks.
60-something.
Yeah, there's 98 in the overworld total.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. And what's the highest number you've been able to get to?
About 65
About 60,
when it
65
when it crashed.
When it crashed.
Yeah.
Oh, so and how likely is it that we'll get to that number today?
Well, people will probably be distracting me, but I have done a good amount of practice, and I have my auto builds all set up, which I didn't have in my last couple practices. So I'll be able to construct my vehicles a lot more quick than last time. I'll be able to do tire changes more often. So you know how like
You do tire changes?
well, yeah. So you know how like the gliders and the air balloons like have a timer and disappear. So apparently tires do too. It's just no one ever finds that out because you never use tires for long enough for it to be relevant.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you learn a lot of things about Tears of the Kingdom by trying to do something that it wasn't designed to do.
Wow. And so like you said you're going to use a lot of tires you're going to drive. Are you going to make any other kinds of vehicles?
Yes, I will actually.
Oh.
So you're kind of restricted once you get to a certain point because when there's loose Koroks in your car, you can't like lift it up really. Like if you try to use balloons, it doesn't like that there's loose objects, so it just won't go up. But early in the run, when we can attach things to the car, flying is very useful to get around quickly. So there will be some flying machines for the first hour or so of the run.
Oh, very exciting.
Yeah, and then you can attach rockets to the car sometimes. That will get you up. It's kind of a risky maneuver, though, because they might all bounce out of your car.
Mm-hmm.
You can put the trunk on top.
In the drug
Just enclose them in it.
Just enclose them, trap them.
Yeah, I have a lot of strategies I've considered for this. Like, this is something I've actually put a lot of planning into just because, like, the game does not want you to do it.
Right.
Like, I cannot stress that enough. Like, so they have those smoke signals that get sent up. So you're supposed to see those from really far away because you want to take them to the Korok. They don't have a draw distance limit, and they don't disappear as long as you've still got the Korok. So if you just look out over Hyrule Field when you're doing this run, you will see just like 10 smokestacks like very far away. So that lags the game a lot. I'm guessing that's one of the sources of lag.
Okay.
I don't really have any way of verifying that, but you know.
Well, that is fascinating. I'm excited for this run. I don't know if everyone else is excited for this run as I am.
I don't think I've ever been more excited for something
I
at
know.
Zeldathon
I'm
before.
so
Like,
hyped. I'm so hyped.
Yeah, I came up with this idea very soon after Tears of the Kingdom came out, and then just kind of workshopped it for the last like 6 or 7 months.
You've been working on it for a while. I remember that.
I have been practicing it in my home, just trying to like figure out the optimal way to do it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, the game won't let me collect all of them in one place, even though you theoretically could. I guess if I could somehow make it not crash, I could do that. But I would need more time to do that. It would take a lot more time. So. Yeah.
Well, Maeve, thank you for sitting down with us to
Absolutely.
talk about your amazing game later today.
Yeah, I just want to say I love this tent so much. I walked into this room and was like, oh my God.
We had to come up with an improvised solution because the set was not ready.
Yeah, I mean,
and
how did you get these couches in the tent? How difficult was that?
not difficult,
Okay.
believe it or not.
All right. That's good.
Yeah.
We've got a Rathu.
They said this was Bartholomew.
Bartholomew, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ruben's the gray one, and then we have Rathu. Bartholomew has the hat, I think.
Bartholomew has the hat. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Someone with a hat would have a name like Bartholomew.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna pass it on. We're gonna do a really professional transition here right now, and we're gonna pass this off to Mojo to talk about some of our amazing prizes.
All right.
We, in the meantime, too, I don't know if we're going to even get back to it, but we did have one more donation from Viola Girl, which I just deleted the message, so I didn't see the amount. But however, so thank you. However, it was for favorite instrument.
Ooh.
So we'll add that to the wheel. And then while that's happening, we'll get
All
Mojo
right.
out.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Clink.
Thank you.
You want to give him a spin just for fun? Sure. There's now only one blank space, so chances are we won't hit it. Feel free to talk about the prizes in the context of the Zeldathon Olympics.
One moment while I get my bucket of tricks closer to me. Hello, my name is Mojo. You can call me the Lady Scent. I am here to talk about prizes. I have helpers. Fantastic. I want to, are we in the, yep. Are we in the wide enough shot that you can see off to my shoulder, off over my left shoulder, there is a Majora's Mask that lights up. It's got some LEDs in it. It's pretty great. That's one of our grand prizes. We also have 2 other grand prizes here at my avail. Let me just get down here. Let's show you all the Chris Sword from our friends at Heroic Replicas. This is so pretty. Next time I'm gonna wear Ganon's mic because then I can have 2 hands. Okay, we can do this. This is a leather-clad handle. We've got beautiful detailing. We've got red gems everywhere. And this packs a punch. I can't make it pew-pew because I don't have full hearts. But that is a beautiful, beautiful... This is our grand prize, $150 cumulative donated over the course of the marathon. Will make you eligible for this. You can check out zeldathon.com/prizes for full details. Other grand prizes that we have the Game Boy. This is a fully mounted Game Boy. Our friend Dinomation produced this. It works. It's playing Link's Awakening right now. So he decorated it. It's got a Triforce here, you can see. That's some lovely, lovely gameplay that's available to you. You don't have to eat all of your AA batteries because this has been modded to be able to be USB-C charged. So that is a super, super cool thing. But other stuff that we have coming through in the next 24 hours. So from now until the next time we air Good Morning Zeldathon, we are going to have all of these different prizes are going to be given away. We have a leather keychain that says Courage, Wisdom, and Power. We've got some postcards from the Wind Waker. A lot of these you can probably figure out. Our team behind the scenes did a great job of assembling packs. So these are the Wind Waker ones. If you are feeling crafty and you want to get your hands on some fiber art, you can actually, Sugar Bee Plays put together this cross-stitch kit. So you yourself can do the fun part of doing the crafting. And you can make your own Makar, who's playing the cello. Oh, perfect. Oh, careful. So, speaking of Tears of the Kingdom, wouldn't you like to put your own Koroks onto a road trip? There are some generic brick form Korok kit. So you can build, I believe, 4 different versions of the Koroks, and you can have them float around on their little leaves. So that's another DIY thing. We've got some Koroks wearing festive holiday hats. They look like Santas. We've got some Korok over here. These are ornaments. These are some super cute things that we've got available. We'll talk about the donors for each of these prize packs while they're live. Anybody remember Tamagotchi? Are you old enough to know what that is? There's a Makar Tamagotchi. This is a hefty enamel pin. This needs at least these 2, and I would buy some locking pin backs for that friend. Also, speaking of Koroks, how about a big old mouse pad of Koroks? That would be something that would be beautiful to have. This was done by Pro Katon. Thank you so much. There's one with a backpack with a rocket on it saying help. So just some foreshadowing for Maeve's run as well. We've got 2 different kinds of card decks here. We have a playing card deck and a tarot card deck that are Legend of Zelda themed. Thank you so much. Some more Koroks. These are little wooden pins from a Shop Item Get. These are carved wooden pins that have 3 of our Korok leaf faces. None of them are Makar. They're the other cousins. They're the ankle and the knuckle and the David Jr. of the Korok department. Our friend Pink Penguin has supplied us with a plushie that looks like Link from the TV show, saying, "Excuse me, princess. I am not a hand puppet. I am just a toy. I am just a boy." The details on this, when you get this in your hand, the embroidery is really impeccable. So thank you. That one's super cool. We also have the TV show. We have a DVD collector's edition. Over 3 hours of action. It's the complete season of the television show. I'm running out of space on my table. Also, since we're going to do the CDI block later, and everyone's newest installation in the CDI block, RZ. So there's a copy of the RZ game. We've got a couple of Link hats that are themed after the TV show Link. So it's got the gold brim. And then just a few more cute Koroks. Here's a little memo pad. Here's that Tamagotchi and a sticker instead of the pin. And here is another ornament. And in this bag, it's Hestu. And it's looking good. So those are all the things. Oh, I have one more prize on the floor here. I forgot. So there's a Hestu. And then we've got some shadow boxes that are items from Zelda 2. So those are all the beautiful things that we're going to have available for you to win in the next 24 hours. Thank you so much for your attention to our prize takeover. And what's next, man? As I quickly clean up, read some donations. Here you go.
Hello. I'm back. We had we didn't have any other donations during that time, but now you know what you can win with your cool donations. And what time is it right now? 51, 52. It's time for us to transition. Yes. Mags, get over here. Get over here. It's time to transition. All right, Mags. Thank you, Mojo. Thank you so much. All right, everyone. It's time to transition back to the real show, the Twilight Princess.
Thank you so much for joining us on this journey. It is going to be quite the journey throughout the next 7 days.
We're going to go back to Twilight Princess Part 1, Part 2.
Part 1, Part 2.
Part 1, Part 2. And then at the end of that, we're going to get some Link's crossbow training with Amaya Sings, which will be pretty exciting.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait.
I'm pretty excited. So let's go back to Astral Empress. Thanks for joining us for the very first episode of Good Morning Zeldathon. It's still under construction. We'll see you tomorrow with the proper format for Good Morning Zeldathon.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great.
Yay.
Thanks, everyone.
Chemotherapy treatment can take months, even years to complete. To a child, 2 years can feel like forever. So when patients at St. Jude finish chemotherapy, we celebrate with a no more chemo party.
1, 2, 3. Our patients have the cutest SMILEs. Our patients have the sweetest HEARTs. Oh, we love to see you every day, but now's the time you get to say.